look at the expression on her face. She can't believe it as well.
This is the biggest jump in the world this year.
I think that's a very big throw.
It's a huge result.
It's a European record.
Innes Fitzgerald annihilates the championship record.
Kambundji away very quickly, so too Scrolls. Oh, there's a faller on the outside of Arlo, but it's now Kambundji pulling away, just edging out Nadine Visser. Skrohovska looks as though she got the third place there. 7:67. It's a European record, it's a championship record, and it's a gold medal for Switzerland. So it's a four-way battle for the three medals at the moment, but it's Belgium leading the Netherlands. Now Femke Bol just looking so comfortable, so relaxed. She's up on the shoulder, 100 metres to go, and she just glides past her Belgian rival. Bol is heading for home, and it's looking as though she's heading into the record books as well, and by some margin, gold than the very first gold of these championships goes to the host nation, the Netherlands.
What a way to wrap up our first day.
Oh, indeed, and as you say, Femke Bol, what a terrific run from her. Netherlands, 3:15.63. It is a championship record.
So each tenth of a second worth about 35 points. Away they go. Really good start there from Bastien. Good on the near side. Skotchem storming away with this one. Coming back strongly at him. Tesla there over the last 15 metres or so. And that winning time, 6.93 for Skotchem. Well, if that's confirmed, that is a massive personal best. What can he do? Round three. Oh, that's better. 7 metres 95. I thought it looked beyond 8, but it doesn't matter. That's a massive jump from the Norwegian.
A little bit earlier, we saw him clearing 2:15. 2:19 to equal his own heptathlon championship best. And that is a massive 982 points.
Skotchem, yeah, lovely. Really lovely. And Skotchem at the moment has got the same as Ehammer, 941 points for those 5:10 clearances.
Now having the race of his life. At the moment is on for smashing his personal best, but Skotime's following him. He just needs to keep track of at the moment is racing, he's gritting his teeth. He knows it's a distinct possibility. He just needs to run inside 2:40 basically. He's absolutely smashed the European record. Well, a personal best for Sander Skotime. He takes about half a second off his personal best, and that is also a championship best as far as the 1,000 metres is concerned. We're just doing the math here. Skotime confirmed. European record of 6,558 points. 200 metres to go is Femke Bol tucked in on the inside. She's got Amber Anning on her shoulder. What's Anning got left? How determined is she? Can she do anything to halt this Dutch procession of gold medals? Femke now just goes gently through the gears. It's looking as though she's pulling away from Anning. The Czechs have come through so strongly for bronze, but gold, the very last gold of these championships, goes to the Netherlands. What a magnificent last leg by Femke Bol. Well, just look at that, the official result. It's a championship record, a national record, and a world lead for the Netherlands. Well, what a way to bring these championships to a conclusion. Now, Jessica Schilder moved up into second place with her previous throw of 19.02. Now that's a big throw. I'm looking at the replay. I think that's a very big throw indeed. I think that might well even be over 20 metres, and maybe another championship record today in Madrid. There it is confirmed that Jessica Schilder did get the championship record with 2014.
Well, Bukowiecka, second from the bottom there in the white and red of Poland, loves to commit early, normally goes out hard, but Femke Bol, for my money, has gone off aggressively here too. The pair of them already almost up on Vondrova of Czechia to the left of picture. Bol, so tall, long striding, looks lovely and relaxed. A lot more arm action going on from Bukowiecka outside her left of picture in the white and red. for Poland. Good running going on in the inside lanes, and aggressive running going from Polinari, the Italian in the blue there, right in the centre, out in lane 5. They come round the bend, and Boll is already in the lead, well before the straight. Boll leads into the straight now. Bukowiecka's got some hard runnings to come, but Boll looking supremely relaxed and powerful and strong, and the 400-metre hurdler strength coming its own here as she stretches away to a big victory. 49.48. It's a new championship record from Femke Boll. Well, that is superb. It improves her own record from 2 years ago in Hortsolt. That was 49.82. Today, 49.48. Maybe that difference to some extent explained by the altitude and this new track and this lovely, lovely warm weather.
Well, Reardon's away very quickly. Franks as well in Greece on the outside. Pfeiffer's got a good start as well. Dropping back rather badly. The German Bredo, he was left in his blocks, but now it's the big two starting to motor down the back straight. They're coming into the 200-metre mark. It's Pfeiffers and Reardon. Franks on the outside, running like a man possessed, the Greek on the outside. He doesn't have this sort of form, but coming through now strongly round the bend. Now it's starting to attack the Greek, who's gone out very quickly and starting to tire. It's going to be Reardon in lane 6. Pfeiffer's trying to close him down, but Reardon having a great run. Coming through really strongly, Borolenko. And on the inside, it was the pole Sved for second, but no doubt at all. And it's revised. It's a championship record. Second time in 2 races. And a massive personal best for Samuel Reardon. 44.60. What a stunning run from the young 21-year-old Briton. Well, Samuel Reardon drafted in as a late replacement for the 2 4x400-metre relays last year at the Olympics and went home with 2 bronze medals.
Wow. That is Sam Reardon's first ever senior best for Great Britain as an individual.
And the men I was looking for, like Chappell and Dudushka, are a long way back at this stage. Now Atawi starting to wind it up. It's coming through Panici, the Italian, the young Italian as well, as Magnus drift backwards. Coming the long way around as well, the young, very exciting German Stepanov. But Atawi is just cranking it up. The only man going with him is the Italian Panici. Madidic challenging, but he's blowing hard. Atawi looking behind. He's having to work hard down the home straight, but I think he knows the victory is his. And the very first win of these championships for the host Spain goes to Mohamed Atawi in a championship record of 1:44.01. Come on, cheer for me, says Mohamed Atawi. And the packed back straight are doing exactly that. The championship record to the winner, Atawi. Personal best for the Italian in second.
Championship records in both A races, the 400s for women and men. Championship record in the A race for the men's 800 metres. This is turning into quite some championships. 1:44.01. I mean, a brilliant running for Panici to chase him all the way down the home straight. He challenged him with just over 200 to run, and then Atawi, the Spaniard, responded and stayed ahead.
He's coming in now. The last water jump and one more barrier after this. Bevendorf starting to pull away from the otherwise favourite Arcade now having to struggle to hold off Darrow in second place, but it's Bevendorf switching out to the second lane just to get a clear view. Comfortable hurdling from Bevendorf, and Bevendorf coming through, and this is looking as though it could be a championship record. It's speeded up, it's 8:20.43, a championship record for Bevendorf.
Brilliant stuff from Bevendorf, and look at that, he looks easy, doesn't he? Goodness me, the Germans at the moment have got a bit of a production line of great 3,000 metre steeplechasers. And as you say, Phil, quite rightly, a new championship record, replacing that of Frenchman's Coal from 2014. 8:25 has improved the championship record. Another track race championship record, and in a middle distance race by over 5 seconds.
Well, a fairly even start. Dosso on the outside having a really good run in this early stage of the race. Svoboda's having to pick up ground. Now it's Takic of Hungary coming through very strongly over the final 30 metres. Just hauling in Svoboda. I think that might well be a national record. Yes, it is. And it's a championship record as well. So she slices 300ths off the championship record, 400ths off her Hungarian national record. Well, Bogdanka Takacs has never, ever run faster in her life.
Takacs there in lane 6 for Hungary. Fabulous through the second half. Lovely free-flowing style. Dips well at the line. Wins by a metre. Wins going away. A national record, a championship record. And that is a big shot. One might have expected Svoboda to take that one. Takacs maximum points for Hungary. And she will be absolutely delighted with that. Quite a shock. Here is Miltiadis Tentoglu, the competition leader, by far the best jumper of the first round, 8.15. Look at the speed. Oh, that's better. That's better. And he knows it. Grabs a handful of sand, slaps it down, as if to say, bang, there it is. I'm back. Because that is a big, big jump from the Greek. It's by far his best of the year. It's 8.46 for Miltiadis Tentoglu. That is massive. Wow, 8.46 is the biggest jump in the world this year. And the win behind him plus 1.1. A good legal win, just enough to give him some help. It's a championship record and a world lead from Tentoglu. Vilgoš sort of swung outwards there and bumped into Vero, but Vero so long striding and powerful. She's got the bit between her teeth now. Single file, although the French athlete moving up on the outside, Bourgoin, right up on her heels. The rest of them struggling to go with this acceleration for Vero, who so far looks to have jumped this one well. The Pole back in third place, Vilgoš leading the rest of the pack, but there's 3 or 4 metres between them and this leading duo. Vero into the straight now, defending her title well so far, but the French trying to come back at her. Bourgoin down the outside. Can she get there? It's going to be so tight, this one, and she does. The shorter French athlete Bourgoin takes it by a metre. 1:58.6. It's a championship record, can you believe? That second lap, 57.3. That was quick. That is fabulous running. Negative splits in spectacular fashion, and that was sensational. That last 300 metres from that pair, 57.30 the final lap, and it was the second lap, and it was all in the last 300 metres, frankly. That's really, really quick running, Phil. A championship record, spectacular negative splits off for 61.3.
Set.
Well, it's a fairly even break, but Ramel-Glav on the outside, perhaps in front for the Britons. Changeover's always the issue for the British quartet, and it's a messy one for Britain. Italy running well at this stage, and so too the Netherlands. Tamar Burnett having an excellent second leg for the Dutch. And once again, not the best of changeovers for the Britons, but they get it from one man to another. It's going well as well, but now the Dutch had a great third leg, and it's a free for second place man. Can Amodadze come through? No, it's a free for who takes it for the Dutch. Inside the championship record for the Dutch. Shows the value of good changeovers and practicing. They've shaved more than 0.2 of a second off the championship record. The Netherlands, the Dutch quartet of Ekpo, Burnett, Moatje and Afrifa take the championship record, and it's a national record as well for the Dutch.
So, Spanish in lane 4. Watch them in the orange and yellow strip. Are their changeovers going to make a big difference here? Changeovers so critical. Down the back straight, the Dutch going well. They made up good ground on the French with Bennett on the second leg for Great Britain. For the Dutch at the moment, it's a Claver on the second leg, down the back straight and into the second bend. It's still the Spanish going tremendously well against the Dutch now. On this third leg for the Dutch, looking really strong at the moment is Hohenstein and the Spanish leading, and they could take this one. They're in the lead, or are they? I think they've just edged ahead. It's going to be ever so tight, and Dutch going to take it from the Spanish. The Germans in third. A winning time, well, it's 42.02. It's another championship record. a national record for the touch, 42.02. They set a national record by 2/100ths of a second. Spain in second set a national record, 42.11. Unbelievable stuff. And Germany taking third with the season's best, 42.52. Czechia in 1, Britain in 2, France in 3, Klaver goes in 4th, the Netherlands, Junk of Germany 5, Barzola Portugal 6, Sweden 7. Spain in lane 8 as they get underway. Now, don't expect Klaver to be too strong out of the blocks. Indeed, she's got some work to do there, the tallest in the field in the orange, but she can come back to them in the second half. Really good running going on there inside her there from Paris of France. Down the back, home straight. And that shot, not a great deal of use, I have to say. Bestouet on the outside is going to take this one for Spain. What a run from Bestouet! Wow! Maximum points for the Spanish. Paris or France second. I think Klaver might have been run out to it into 4th place. Yes, she was. It was Junk of Germany who came through for 3rd spot. Crikey, what a run from Bestouet. A championship record, no less. 22.19. That is quite astonishing.
Bestouet was running like a woman possessed. And whatever was possessing her, well, what a great job it did. Absolutely fantastic performance. That's the Spanish performance of the championships, without a doubt. And the music starts blaring over the loudspeakers. She can't believe it as well. That's a picture that's going to be on the front of the Spanish sports newspapers tomorrow. Well, it's Moa Jok doing well at this stage. He's up on the shoulder of Harris and he's coming off the bend in front. The Dutchman's flying at the moment. The Dutchman's got a personal best of 20.37 and he's en route to doing very, very well indeed. It's 16 points to the Netherlands. It's a championship record and he's cracked his personal best. 1.8 metres per second on his back. That's an absolutely flying run from Moa Jok. He looked great coming around the bend and he held his form all the way down the home straight. What a terrific performance. He's taken 19th hundredths off a very good championship record which has stood for 8 years. Oh, Moa Jok, the race of his life, a championship record for Moa Jok. Italy just holding off Great Britain and a strong run from Arenas. Now, Italy in front at the moment, but Mangione, there's a forwards behind him. But let's concentrate on what's going on at the front. Now sweeping around Emma Newnham. He's up in front. She's gone round Mangione. And Newnham, the bit between her teeth. She knows this is 16 points, and she knows that this will give them a fighting chance of closing up on Poland and Germany in the medal positions. Well, Poland in 3rd at the moment. That might be good enough to keep them in the top 3. But Newnham giving it everything. Now it's coming into the home straight. It's 3 abreast. It's Newnham. It's Italy. And coming through so strongly, it's the Pole. It's Bukowiecki, second in the individual 400 metres, but Poland's European 400 metre champion, Natalia Bukowiecki, takes 16 points for Poland. Oh, what a thrilling race that was. Well, it smashed the championship record. That's no surprise. It was only run once before, and that was Poland 2 years ago. 3:09.42. But a championship record for the Poles. And it's also just inside their own national record. So that's the number 5 all-time result for the Poles. What a finale to these championships.
Away cleanly for the first time of asking. Keep your eyes on Alexander Doom and lane 5. Hasn't made massive inroads yet. It's the man to the side of him, Dringo, who is pulling away, but now Doom up and into his running and moving very quickly, opening up the gap between him and Rafferty, who goes in 4 in the green of Ireland. But Dringo moving very well just ahead of him as they come into the last 150 metres around the bottom bend. Rock Furlan being urged on by the home support, and these are the 3 men who are away. Ireland trying desperately to get back into it through Rafferty, and he is closing the gap, but it's Slovenia who are going so well indeed with Furlan Rock, and it is Belgium who come across the line. Rock Furlan unable to hold on. and easing through just in the end to take top points for Belgium. Alexander Doom, but he's very happy indeed. Rock Verlaan, who pushed them all the way, and Rafferty as well, Jack Rafferty of Ireland, hanging on in there and closing the gap in the closing stages.
Long hold there, eventually the athletes underway. Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz in the gold of Germany has looked very strong through the rounds. Jake Minchell has gone up hard on the outside though. Britain have won 5 titles in this event through the likes of Di Green, Jack Green and Matt Elias over the years. And is it going to be between these two? Antti Sainio, one of those in red-hot form coming in, the first spin to ever go sub 49 seconds. Nazir still fighting, returning, having won a couple of years ago. Always a tough task. And we'll see Yemi Mary-John try and do the same thing later, but this looks like it's going the way of Germany. Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz gritting his teeth and looking strong. He celebrates early. It is a championship record. And goodness me, to do that to a time set by Carsten Barholm 8 years ago, set by such a legendary figure in world 400-meter hurdling, is fantastic. Well, we'll have to remember this name, Hervé Fischer-Breiholtz of Germany. It was a 48.37, so he has smashed it.
So they're underway. Keep your eyes on Emily Newnham. Mo Glanat has made a very quick start in lane 7, but now Emily Newnham gets moving through the first 100 metres, gliding over the hurdles, making distance on those to the outside of her, but travelling well with her is the Finn, Ada Aho, 2-time national under-23 champion. Granat still going well as they come around the bottom bend. Newnham kicking up a gear. They'll come into the home straight. Newnham will have the lead, but by how much? There's a fair bit of distance, and she's pulling away more. One barrier left to go. Emily Newnham will be the new European under-23 champion. A huge margin of victory and a new championship record. It's a huge result, a massive personal best. Well, her form at the moment has been exceptional, and you cannot slow her down or stop her. Championship records falling in each track event so far this evening.
7 different nations have won this title in the last 7 editions, and Jaeger could be about to make that 8. But Yemi Mary-John trying to retain this crown. They were oh so close in the semi-final together. And John on the outside there in the purple of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Jaeger very much sees her to her right, in her sights, and pushing hard now. Keely Hodgkinson was third behind them, but it was almighty close between the medalists. And Jaeger now, is she going to do this? John doesn't have a response here. The world under-20 champion going to be beaten by the Norwegian on home soil. Jaeger takes the gold, 49.74, to smash a championship record that had been held for 20 years. Olga Zaitseva in 2005 in Erfurt. What an extraordinary performance from such a talented athlete and such a fighter.
And that's a statement victory, tearing up the history books. Superb. And we get to watch her again later on this evening. What a treat.
There's another championship record that could be within reach here. Ricky Petrociani of Switzerland, 45.02 from 4 years ago. Fifers, you can see there, Young has already made up ground ahead of him, so maybe the Dutchman saving something for the second half of this race. What about Maximilian Szwed, though? A national indoor record holder from Poland, an Olympic and world indoor finalist in the relay as well. And he's looking very strong in the red and white. So, can anyone catch Shved here? Vipers will do his best, powering down this home straight when it starts to hurt, but he had saved something. And Jonas Vipers takes gold for the Netherlands, and it is another championship record. The first time that we've ever seen a sub-45 clocking at the European Under-23s, a championships that's been going since 1997.
Massive performance. Championship record smashed once again. Kabangu moving onto the shoulder of Kochak. Abby Ives is trying to find a way round. She knows she has the pace, but that first lap was so blisteringly quick. Can anyone bridge the gap? Can Vero keep this up? 200 meters to go for the woman who wears the blue bib. Fourth at the World Indoor Championships. Really creating a name for herself at senior level and continuing to come back to these age group championships and put out massive performances. And this surely will be one of them. Keep your eyes on the time. She's fighting all the way towards the line. A huge performance and a huge new championship record for Audrey Vero of Switzerland. An absolute display of perfection in 800-meter racing. The dream race for the Swiss athletes. Well, Arroyo, a huge performance behind, while all the focus was on what Audrey Vero would do time-wise.
Yeah, championship record had stood since 2009 in Kaunas, Lithuania by Yelena Kafanova of Russia. 1:58.94, and she did such hard work in a championship like this.
Habata, who has the fastest personal best, he's out of the picture, he's left it way too late. Lorenzo Rodriguez back in the lead, and these two side by side. Rodriguez takes a look over the shoulder. Has he conceded the victory here? Will he concede the silver medal as well? Poland driving towards the line with Megia, and he will get there in a new championship record. Ahead of Stefan Nielsen. 8 minutes 20.17. Were a dramatic last 100 meters. Nielsen really driving after that last barrier all the way to the line, but he couldn't reach Maciej Megier of Poland. And the fastest in the field this year.
So, Benici of Italy in the blue. Laros, blonde hair as always, flopping about. In second for the Netherlands, Jonas still there fighting. Alivo and Marquez de Andrade. Bronze medalist at under-20 level 2 years ago. Look at this. A four-way scrap for the top two positions. Jonas just about there. Laros is overtaken by Jonas. And what a finish there. Well, maybe more of an 800 specialist, you might say, beating the man who's been successful over the past few years at 1,500, 3,000 and 5,000. And it's a championship record as well, beating a mark that had been held since 1999.
Well, a record that stood for over 25 years, and a record that's been completely smashed as well, over a second off it. And what about that for a battle to the line?
So keep your eyes on these changeovers around this lap. Could be close between the Brits and the Germans. Two nations that seem to be so strong at this particular level. Poland going well, but Britain with the chase down here. Mensah to Bell, who was just outside the medals individually, but did lead this quartet to victory in Espa 2 years ago. Has that experience now. Success Erdogan will try and come down this home straight clear. Poor changeover for the Germans. And it's Poland chasing the Brits, but they won't catch them. And What a performance, a championship record. The first team to ever go sub 43 seconds. And very close to the British under-23 record of 42.80. Well, extraordinary, but it was something that you thought might happen because you had Success Edouan, who already had 5 age group medals and 2 golds, make that 6 and 3. It's Alison Bell's 3rd European age group relay gold. And Nia Wedderburn Goodison also her 3rd and her 4th medal, including silver here in the 100 metres.
Superb. They're a really special quartet, this. The final of the men's 4x100 metres, and such a roar from the crowd as they get underway. And Germany make a very quick start. Vollstein hands over. Spain moving well. Abel Jordan on this second leg, and he's moving very well indeed. Netherlands on the outside, handing over well. Spain still flying, neck and neck with Germany. Now France are coming through. Arias on this final leg, and he'll pull away in the lead. The battle for the positions behind is so close between Spain and Germany, but Germany get there. All the focus on the clock though, because a championship record for France as Jeff Arias sees them over the line. The roars from the crowd, the clock stopping at 38.43. What a victory for the French quartet. Championship records falling in both the men's and the women's 4x100 metres. Well, a huge performance from the French quartet. And there is a gap. Spain are in 3rd, Germany in 2nd. Poland not too far behind. It's Kubis as they come down the back straight. Yemi Mary John flying. The battle though is behind as Spain come round the outside. Arroyo on the last leg. She was 2nd in the 800 metres and is round the outside. But it will be Great Britain and Northern Ireland who will take the gold medal. A dominant performance from the Brits in purple, and a superb last leg from Yemi Mary John, who dips on the line a new championship record. And they flood over to celebrate. 3 minutes 26.52. Great Britain and Northern Ireland take top spots. Well, that's a lovely embrace, isn't it, from Henrietta Jaeger and her big rival in this competition, Yemi Mary John.
So are these going to be the 3 medalists? Germany just beginning to fade a little. Lucas Krapper tiring at the end of this leg, but pick up strongly again with Florian Kroll. Belgium and Italy, as you can see, fighting behind. Watch out for the Netherlands. Is that gap too big to make up for the man who ran sub 45, the first ever to do it at these championships? Still, Pozzo hanging on for Spain. Lacroix chasing for France. Kroll is still working, still pushing, still fighting. Is the order sealed down this home straight at full speed? Vipers is there. The orange light is coming. Is it going to be too late? It is. Spain take the gold. Yet another championship record by a 1/10 of a second. A European under-23 records. And that's been the story of the 400-metre events, right across flat, hurdles and relays. 6 records locked out in 2025. So Italina Koskenweller, Van Baas, Paula, Vananen, Bischel and Vulschläger. Vananen just ahead of Paula at this point, who now starts to come through strongly through the centre, trying to put a clean race together. And winning here to open up like Holly Mills did in 2019. 13:06 showing on the clock track side. So, yes, the only athlete in the field who had gone sub 13 maybe Saga Vaninen. Does look to be in fantastic shape here. Over at 180. Saga Vaninen. She'll end up being in a league of her own. But she's improved to 15:09.
She's moving really well. Kachkova will take the victory, pushing her chest out over the line, forcing her head forward and stopping the clock at 24.16. New season's best for Saga Vaninen.
Vaninen leading ahead of Paulett. 6:49, and she's gone over 1,000 points. Vaninen here, 43.74 in the first round of 3. Her national record set before she was born. About to be broken. Vaninen retaining her gold medal. 2:11 exactly, a personal best at the end of 2 days. What a performance from Saga Vaninen then.
Championship record falling.
Well, thank goodness for the first race of the day. They are cleanly away. Krummenacher's going well on the near side, and on the far side, Trosianka coming home. Yeah, 10.74. Very, very good running.
Oh, where did that come from? A great clutch performance from the pole. But it's Trosianka now. Let's keep an eye on the clock. It's going to be a very quick time indeed. Oh, it's a European decathlon best, and by some margin, 59 hundredths. What a superb run from Trosianka. He is a good thrower. Oh, that's huge once again. But Hubert Trojanka with that championship best. This is Trojanka. 4:29. He's absolutely smashed the world record. I think he's gone over 8,500 points.
8,514 points. He has smashed Cal's world record.
This is without doubt the best ever world under-20 decathlon.
Now come on, Saraceni. Minchell was a spoil sport, reminding us that it was wind illegal. Let's get the 14.15 with a wind legal performance. It was very close on the board. Is it legal? Oh, yes! That is absolutely superb. A championship record that has stood for 24 years. What a moment for Saraceni. The favourite has delivered on every conceivable level. Championship record, personal best, and a glittering gold. A big roar goes up from the crowd here in Finland. They recognise the talent on display. Good start by Damien on the inside. And right on the outside, Rada. It's steady rather than spectacular at the moment. Varna is up on Moreno. And now, Rada in the lead. Varna had a little stutter into that barrier. He looks like he's going well in second place at the moment, although De Vos will put him under pressure. This is about Rada and it's about the clock. This time he's straining. He was cruising in the heat and the semi. Watch the clock. Varna's trying to hang on for second, but Moreno on his outside, De Vos on his inside. How fast and by how much? 48.78. It's a new championship record. And by a whisker, he has just missed the 41-year-old all-time European under-20 record. He was working so hard for that. A brilliant performance from Rada. He has smashed a championship record that has stood for more than a decade, and his list of achievements just keeps on growing and growing. What on earth will he achieve as a senior?
Cleanly away at the first time of asking. Lane 7, Uta flying over the first bend. It's Uta on the outside who's running really well. Also Tumba looking a lot better than she did in semi-finals and the heats. She's up on the shoulder of Norora. And Tumba now starting to close the gap on Uta in lane 7. But Uta still in really good shape. Clearly clearing the hurdles. Running well on the inside handbridge as well at the moment, but it's between Tumba and Uta. It's the women in lanes 5 and 7. And Tumba now, well, she saved her best for last. It's the Frenchwoman with a metre lead coming into the home straight. She's running really well. Uta, those are really fast finishers. She's starting to close. She's really attacking. Uta's attacking Tumba. Tumba's running out of steam. It's going to be the Romanian. Let's just wait for confirmation of that time, because it's probably a new championship record. Yes, it is. Uta's confirmed. 55.56. She's smashed a record which has been on the books for 20 years.
Uta with a massive championship record, just out-dipping Tumba, the world under-20 champion. 200 metres to go. The 5 chasers have only just gone round for the bell. She's operating on a different level. Sernjel now on the shoulder of Yagiz, the medalist from the 5,000 against the medalist from the 1,500. As Fitzgerald now can see the finish line. They're gearing up for a big burn-up on the back straight. Watch for Torboinson. She's very, very quick. So it's Sweden and Norway in second and third. But it's Great Britain out front. It's a standing ovation for her second gold of the week. Ines Fitzgerald annihilates the championship record. A wonderful win for her. Nobody could get close to Ines Fitzgerald. She came here determined for 2 golds, and she delivered. Kurol is now fully focused on the clock and finishing this as quickly as he possibly can. Championship record. Definitely going to go. National under-20 record is going to go. The all-time European record, perhaps not quite, 38.28. It's a wonderful, wonderful walk, though. He's got around about 150 metres to go. Just a reminder, only 3 European men under the age of 20 have ever gone inside 39 minutes. Karol has a little look over his shoulder. He's fine. Disabato has walked his heart out, but he's run out of steam. It's not going to be sub 39, but it is going to be the 4th quickest time we've ever had from a European man in this age group. Karol takes the title. And he even has the energy to salute the crowd, and the Spanish flags are waving. A new national under-20 record. Wow. What a race.
Hi, I'm Nadia Batogritti. Sign up now to the European Athletics YouTube channel.